The death is announced of Rhoda June Henry, MBE, MJF, also known as June Henry, Mummy June and Lion June of the Carnage St. George's, who resided at True Blue St. George. Left to cherish her memory are her children Elizabeth Henry Greenwich and Paul Henry, son-in-law Christopher Greenwich, daughter-in-law Donalyn Watson Henry, grandchildren Chandra Henry Courtney, Javal Greenwich, and Sigmund Courtney, great-grandson Dominic Courtney. She was mother to Marilyn and Rashida Cox, Golden and Rosemary Davis, Ezra Mitchell and Brittany, close friend Joan Balcom of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, nieces and nephews in the USA, Canada, and Guyana. Other relatives and friends including past and present members of the St. George's Lions Club, the members of the Mothers' Union of the Anglican Church, the directors of the Dorothy Hopkins Center, the matron and staff of the Grand Aunts Gardens Home for the Aged, neighbors and friends of the Carnage, H.A. Blair Street and True Blue, the Stoll and Mortley families in Guyana and Canada, the Greenwich and Francis families of Pedmotor and in Canada, the Pear and Cox families of St. Paul's and in the USA, Canada, and the United Kingdom, the Courtney and Aline family of Harford Village, the Lawrence family of Westerhall, the Fort and Harris families of True Blue, and the priests and parishioners of the Anglican community. The funeral of the late Rhoda June Henry, MBE, MJF, also known as June Henry, Mummy June and Lion June, of the Carnage St. George's, who resided at True Blue St. George, will take place on Wednesday, August 21st at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the St. George's Anglican Church, Church Street, St. George's, and interment will be at the St. George's Centre Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Devon Francis, also known as South and Rasta, of Pomerose St. David, who resided at Hope St. Andrew, died on Thursday, 11th July 2024, at the age of 49. Left to mourn his mother, Mrs. Martina Francis, brothers Wayne and Dexter Francis, his partner, Selma MacLeod, aunts Cheryl Campbell and family, and Patsy Blackburn and family residing in Canada, uncles Matthew Blackburn and family residing in the USA, and James Blackburn and family residing in Grenada, 2 nieces and 2 nephews. Other relatives and friends, Jesse, Cheryl, Andre and family, Sherma Frank and family, Christina Regis, Jerry Charles and family, Neil and family, the busman and bikeman on the St. David's route, and neighbors and friends of Pomerose and Laton St. David, Hope St. Andrew and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Devon Francis, also known as South and Rasta, of Pomerose St. David, who resided at Hope St. Andrew, will take place on Friday, 23rd August at 1:30 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the St. Joseph's R.C. Church, Pomerose St. David, followed by interment at the Pomerose Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Benedict Charles, also known as Wally and Charlo of Lamode St. George, a retired police officer, passed away on Tuesday, August 6, 2024, at the age of 62. The funeral arrangements for the late Benedict Charles, also known as Wally and Charlo, of Lamode St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Tanisha Samuel, also known as Titi, Tenny, and Chicken, of Trinidad, who resided at Fontenoy, St. George, passed away on Wednesday, August 7th, 2024, at the age of 29. The funeral arrangements for the late Tanisha Samuel, also known as Titi, Tenny, and Chicken, of Trinidad, who resided at Fontenoy, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Joyce Rapier, of Lansopine, St. George, passed away on Thursday, August 8th, 2024. The funeral arrangements for the late Joyce Rapier of Lansopine, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Bob Kenneth Thomas, also known as Jaboski and Rush, of Tantine Terrace, St. George, died on Wednesday, July 31st, 2024, at the age of 67. The funeral arrangements for the late Bob Kenneth Thomas, also known as Jaboski and Rush, of Tantine Terrace, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Dora Nixon of Beaulieu, St. George, passed away on Friday, 2nd August 2024, at the age of 85. The funeral arrangements for the late Dora Nixon of Beaulieu, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Bertrand Joseph Edwards, also known as Pluto, of Grand Rose, St. John, passed away on Saturday, 3rd August 2024, at the age of 59. The funeral arrangements for the late Bertrand Joseph Edwards, also known as Pluto, of Grand Rose, St. John, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Barbara Mitchell, also known as Seydun, of Florida, who resided at Grove Estate, St. John, passed away on Wednesday, 24th July 2024, at the age of 67. The funeral arrangements for the late Barbara Mitchell, also known as Seydun, of Florida, who resided at Grove Estate, St. John, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Joycelyn John of Seamoon, St. Andrew, passed away on Saturday, 27th July 2024, at the age of 90. The funeral arrangements for the late Joycelyn John of Seamoon, St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Wayne's Funeral Home. Lennox LeBarry, also known as Lux, of Beaulieu, St. George and St. John Street, St. George's, who resided in the USA, died on Monday, July 29th, 2024, at the age of 64. The funeral arrangements for the late Lennox LeBarry, also known as Lux, of Beaulieu, St. George and St. John Street, St. George's, who resided in the USA, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. McGavin Brent Collins of Lasager St. David and Frequenty St. George passed away on Sunday, July 21st, 2024, at the age of 36. The funeral arrangements for the late McGavin Brent Collins of Lasager St. David and Frequenty St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. In loving memory of Fitzroy Valentine Whiteman, who departed this earth on August 17th, 2022. In our hearts, we thought of you with love today, but that is nothing new. We thought about you yesterday, and days before that too. We think of you in silence. We often speak your name. Now all we have are memories, and your picture in a frame. Your memory is our keepsake, with which we'll never part. God has you in His keeping. We have you in our heart. From his wife and other relatives and friends. Funeral arrangements were entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thank you for watching.
I am Godwill James, an MD and a member of Gateway Assembly. Medically, death is regarded as an end or a cessation of life. Different groups view death in different perspectives. While some regard death as a continuation of life, others view it as an infeeble form of life. As a Christian, we may want to view death as a separation of the soul from the body. So, whichever way one may view death, I want to say that may the gentle soul of the faithful departed rest in the bosom of the Lord. Amen.